we're going to be coming to you guys throughout the night for some suggestions, meaning we need you guys to start thinking of some stories you have from your past, and we'll call you up and interview you, and then we're going to do something called long-form improv. What that basically is it's 20-minute sets that are completely improvised as well, and during that you're going to see us doing a couple of different things. So we're going to be telling a story, but you might see somebody run across the stage at some point, like Miss Sarah Day is doing. That is called, so when you see somebody do that, that's called a sweep. That means that she's basically turning the page and something totally different is starting. So when she does that, then what happens next is not necessarily related to what was happening prior. If two people are in a scene, and somebody on the back line taps someone out, so Alex is the same character that he was, but Sumner is putting that character into a different situation. You might also hear some of us talking on the back line at any point. That's normal too. And you might hear us yell something like, cut to this. So that's just kind of the basis for it. But to get started, are there any couples in the room? Any couples? Are there any couples that think they have the best story of how they met and started dating? Who thinks nobody's a romantic in here? And that's okay. Are there any good couples in here?
Best is in bad story.
Bad story, weird story, unamusing story. You hated each other at first.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, John Carter, you guys good to come up? All right. I would love it if she didn't know that they hated each other at first. She was like, come on up. Oh, she's barefoot too. Look at that. All right, so go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Oh, I'm Courtney.
All right, Courtney.
I'm John.
All right, give it up for Courtney and John. All right, Courtney and John. How did you guys meet?
Well, oh, you're gonna do it?
No.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, okay. So, I was interviewing for a technical theater position in Green Hall,
Okay.
and he was manning the table, and I said something really stupid.
What was that?
I straight up remember seeing this girl ask me for a paper, and I was like, oh, she's kind of cute. I wonder if she's smart, too. And she said, some girl was like, I love your dress. It's so cute. And she was like, thanks, my name's Courtney, but I'm not a Kardashian. And I was like, so she's dumb.
Something you do when you Is that like your go-to, like Courtney, but not like the Kardashian?
No, I was like pooping my pants because I was so nervous about this interview, so I was just kind
It
of
had
like...
nothing to do with John, though.
No.
You were not nervous to see John.
No.
Had you ever seen him before?
Yes.
Okay. What does that mean?
I dated her camp counselor.
Okay. Do go into this.
Back to Uncut, the theater camp here.
What's the age difference here? What do you,
3.
2.5 years?
okay. 2.5 or 3? Your camp counselor.
I can't do math right
Your
now.
camp counselor was like a year older than you, or were they?
My camp counselor was 2 years older than me, yeah.
Okay.
I was an acting camp.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
risk.
So at that time, was he dating your counselor when she was your counselor?
Yes,
And you
yes.
were like, okay, that guy is dating my like. He was
I
just
was
an
like,
extra.
oh,
Okay. And you thought so? Okay. So you don't remember meeting her? Did you remember meeting her prior?
No.
Okay. All right. So you guys meet at the table. Where did it go
Yes.
from there?
we went to B-dubs.
Okay, but how did it go from you're sitting at the table to you're at B-dubs?
Oh, we went to like prayer groups together, and he was like,
But how did it go from again?
From
What
the-
is the
from the
bridge
chair.
here?
We
Chuck,
do
see the
theater.
story
Stuff
that
like
are
that
missing, you know?
happens.
we just show up places, and everybody's there. It's
Oh,
weird.
you guys, it was like a group thing.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That explains. So you guys kept seeing each other at group things.
Yes.
Talking, flirting. Who liked who first?
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did that look like? Were you like, I want to date this person, or what was it? Just kind of like, I'm going to. What did that look like?
I think it was just like, I don't know. I'm graduating. Maybe I'll ask her on a date.
Wait, but also, if you're graduating, that mindset should be like, I'm leaving, so this is probably not a great idea.
Essentially, you would think.
But you were just like, eh.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
It's all good.
Courtney, how did you take it when he'd asked you out? How did he ask you out?
He'd never walked me to my car before, and he goes, "Oh, hey, let me walk you to your car." And I was like, "This is you're
Wait, so when he offered to, you were like, oh no, you like me?
When he did, I was like, okay, I know it's coming. I know it. I know it's coming. And he walked me to my car, and I stepped up on the curb, so I was a little taller than him.
How
And then he was like, yeah, so he does this thing. He was like, yeah, so I really think, like, I don't know. He was literally just like, do you want to go get dinner sometime? And I was like,
I don't remember any of this. I blacked out.
Okay. And you were like, yes. How did the first date go?
good.
John, were you blacked out for that as well? Definitely. Was it awkward at all, or was it like, you guys know each other, so it's not that bad? A little.
We did hang out for 2 months or so. So we did putt-putt, we went to the White Hart, and then we watched the Adam West Batman TV show for like 4 hours.
Just a classic Liberty date, really.
Classic. He even held my hand.
Okay, that's a little bit much, John.
Wait, so you guys are married now?
We're getting married in 4
Yeah.
months.
Did you walk her to the car to propose?
How did he propose?
Oh, he took me to White Hart. Oh,
See the full circle there? Did you know it was coming?
I did not. But he took me to White Hart. He told me that we were going out to eat somewhere that was open at the time. It was midnight. And some girl
She got
calls
hold on.
him.
It's not weird that it was midnight. She was working on a show, so they got out at midnight. I wasn't like, midnight, let's get some dinner.
Important detail. Some girl called him and was like, hey, so, because he worked at the White Hart before he moved.
Yeah.
And so she was like, I think you left one of your checks here. If you still remember the passcode, you can just go in and get it. And he was like, okay. And so we went to White Hart and he goes, all right. And I was like, okay, you just go ahead on in. I'll wait in the car. And he goes, you can't. in the car. And I was like, oh no, just go ahead. He's like, but you can't. You can't wait in the car. And so
Had he been smooth up to that point?
no. He was just like,
I had driven 4 hours down there, so I was like completely sweating for like 4 hours till I picked her up, and then
Was it because you were nervous or because like the car didn't have like AC?
actually it didn't have AC.
It did not have AC.
It happened. I hate to see it happen. Okay, so now you guys are happily engaged, and it all started at an audition table. Again,
Yes.
so after the audition table, you just saw each other a couple more times, like at theater stuff, and you said theater. That's just how that happens in
Yeah.
theater.
really
People
weird.
just hang out. They'll be like, let's go to the theater, and I'm like, why?
What do you do in the theater?
there's just a hallway. And they sit in the hallway and just talk.
Is that the hallway where the lockers are at Greens?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They just literally.
The weird little cult
Is that just
hallway.
Is that just like they literally are just like, oh well, this is an activity.
This is
Yeah.
our,
Did you ever
this
go
is
on a
our
date to the
hallway.
hallway?
No, that's weird.
Is it though?
It smells
That's
like
why I changed my major.
What are you now? You were.
Oh, I'm
theater.
interdis.
Okay.
Yeah!
Do
What up?
you have any more questions for them? All right, give it up.
Hey, you see that girl over there?
Yeah, I see her.
You see her walking by? That girl walking by?
Yeah, I see her.
Okay. She is so hot. I wonder if she's smart though, you know? I wonder if she's smart. Hey, let me holler at you. Come over here.
Hey, come over here.
Come over here.
Come over here.
So girl, you know, I was looking at you and I was
She
like,
is a Kardashian.
I was looking at you and I was like, a lot about you's pretty, you let me talk?
Oh, I'm sorry. Everything you're saying is just so
Great, great.
I think it's the lips. I don't think she can talk.
When we saw you, we were like, a lot about her is pretty big, but how big is that brain though? You know?
Yeah.
How big is that
What
brain?
about the knowledge? You know what I'm saying? We holler at the brain.
Yeah.
This is pretty big.
Yeah. Great. Awesome. All right. So,
Hey guys, just in general, when you're hitting on girls, hold
What do
each
you
other
mean?
while you're doing it.
she's fine.
All right. No, you have been arrested. You come here.
Yeah, it was
I want to be
him.
arrested now.
It was this guy. Shame, shame. That's how we do it here. Bad. You're being arrested.
Officer-
You're dumb, Mom.
Officer
No,
Jones.
it's not.
Officer Jones, please just give
Was
us a
it
space.
too much? Was it too much?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
walk.
arrest my mom. Do it.
Hurt.
I'm gonna walk the assailant to my car now, okay? Now, it's not romantic.
Hey, if I have a cop stepdad, like, kids, can I do stuff?
Kids, I'm still in love with your father. I don't know what you're trying to
Dad's
do.
inside. He's
Ma'am,
fine.
you are legally required to walk with this man and let him hold your hand. to
It's
the
not
car.
romantic. It's not romantic. Again, we're
It's cop stuff.
Man, I hate my real dad. You're so much cooler than that.
Ma'am, I want to be clear. I'm not hitting on you. I don't want to get married to you.
I mean, she's
Hey guys,
not
I'm just.
wrong.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, hard. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need you to evacuate the premises, okay? You can't
Is
be
she
around
a
this
cop?
man.
What is she?
She's my partner.
Oh, okay, that makes it right. You're right. I'm sorry. Does she
I'm
not
not
have real
cop.
guns
I'm
yet?
not
Is she
cop.
gonna get those soon, or?
Sir,
Hey, wait a minute, you gonna arrest me?
No, I just need you to leave because this guy's got business. Oh, Dad.
Wait a second.
Excuse us. We're gonna take a walk to the
That's
police
sad
vehicle.
looking.
Excuse me, wait.
He asked for it.
Don't come in the back seat.
Now I want to apologize.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Hi, so I'm here for the interview for the Pray to Date group. I'd love to be a leader. I hear that.
Yes.
I hear you guys you'll pray and then dates appear. So I think I'm a great.
all right, close your eyes, pray. Are you
Okay.
ready?
Now, can I go now? Dear Lord, I want to thank you for this day and for this interview.
Okay, now open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Hey.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Now wait a second.
Hey, I missed the music cue. Do you want me to redo that,
Doing
or?
it. Close your eyes again. Pray
Am I doing
again.
the interview right?
Yeah, pray again. Pray again. Pray
I
again.
promise. I have a lot of experience praying. I'm just a little nervous.
Pray real good. You're
I've been
doing-
practicing. All right. Dear God, Lord, hey God, I just want to say thank you. I pray that today. Amen. Oh.
As God, this is like the worst job I've had. I'm used to like making rainbows and also the whole world die in a flood, and like this is very small in comparison.
I mean, I'm sorry I interrupted you. Why do you have to bring me all the way to heaven? Like, I don't know.
You're complaining that I brought you to heaven?
So you were telling us about your new book, Heaven is for Real. You could just elaborate on that.
Well, close your eyes first. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Okay, now go. This is my elaboration.
Installing fire hydrants. Someone's got to do it.
I just wanted my sink fixed, man.
Listen, you never know when the fire hydrant's gonna need to be there, you know?
See, I can't park my car in my bathroom anymore.
There's a fire going on. Can I use this?
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us use your house, sir.
Hey. I love our military.
You know, when I was young, I didn't know this would be my job. I used to think that I'd
What
be
is your job exactly?
I install fire hydrants. I thought that was clear.
I mean, it is clear, but like, who do you work for? I'm very confused about that.
I don't think you should be asking those questions. The point is... Hello?
Hey, buddy. Look, I was thinking we could all, maybe some of the other fire hydrant installers, we're gonna hang out in that alleyway a little bit later.
I'm not doing...
The joint.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything else. That seems
Hey.
great.
I'll bring a couple hydrants too, just for you to install, buddy.
That would mean the world, Kevin. Thank you.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Hey, you had speakerphone on. I heard about an alleyway. I want to install fire hydrants in other people's personal spaces too. That sounds like
I
a great.
thought you were this is a beautiful home. I thought you were a stockbroker. What makes you want to switch jobs?
Oh, you know the going in other people's houses. You know, I love that part. That would be great.
I don't know about that part.
We've been dating for a while now. I don't want to accuse you of anything, okay? But I came home. I back to my living room, and there was a fire hydrant installed.
They are currently surrounded by 20 fire hydrants.
And I know after the 19th one, you said never again. So it has to be a different guy, right? That wasn't you, right?
I'm so sorry. These fingers can't not install.
Sorry, I blacked out for a second.
Are you okay?
Do I know you or?
Yeah, we have music together.
No, that's my grandmother's ring.
Oh, this?
Your
Yeah,
finger.
you gave it to me after
After what?
you know.
Are we married?
You're telling me you forgot?
I'm not telling you I forgot. I'm just, hey, Mom.
I was so glad you came to my baseball
Hey,
game. You were
son.
such a good cheerleader for
son,
me.
Son, Mom's having an episode. Come over here. You're telling me you don't remember our
That kid
son?
looks nothing like me. Don't you lie to me.
You
Either this is some weird hoax, or you cheated on me at some point and I forgot.
want to say, oh, you got my button nose. That's what you say to me.
I would have never said that.
I'm so sorry she's calling you kid. He's your son. And you're going to treat him like your son.
My son could still be called my kid.
Sure
It's
thing.
the same. Okay,
You know what? Just say what you gotta say. Just say what you gotta say.
I'm not President Obama. You can stop saying it. I'm nothing like him. My name is Obama, not Obama.
Yeah, but
Put that down. Put that down.
okay.
Put that down.
Sorry, I'll write it down. I'll chisel it in stone. But man, I should have really gotten a different name.
I was born with it. It's my name. It's
That's
my
not
parents gave
how
me.
names work. You're not just born with
We cut
names.
back to the delivery room when he was born. I tried to fill out the birth certificate, but it was already filled out.
That's never happened before. What are you talking about?
I mean, I picked it up, you know,
Yeah.
right after he was born.
Yeah, there's a baby right there. That's
Barack Obama. Now that's a president's name.
You should do it. That's good. That's right. That's accurate.
Who are you?
Secret Service. Just
You're not the Why is the secret
President Barack Obama. Just do it.
You're saying this kid's gonna be president?
No, he's gonna have the same name, but that's. Yeah. Well, yes, I'm gonna protect him. That's why I'm here. Just
Why are you holding your ear?
have an earpiece. Fine. It falls out.
That's game, everybody.
Okay, so for our next one, we want to draw upon your childhood. So, who? Oh, that's not it. Yeah. Okay. So, who here believed something as a kid that was just dumb? Like, for example, I'm not talking about Santa. I'm not talking about. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we're not talking. We don't want like anything like that. You know. So, what I'm saying here is, for example, I believed that when you played a CD, that somewhere an artist was being held captive and forced to play it. We all have dumb things that we believed when we were kids. So, who here has one? Your hand went up before I even said the exact question.
Yes.
You believed something weird?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Come on up. All right, what is your name?
I'm Cameron.
All right, Cameron. Give it up for Cameron. Thanks.
So there's actually two things that I believe that were really stupid.
Okay, go ahead.
So the first off, I believe, and I still do believe that's possible, that you run fast enough at something, you can pass your head through it without injury.
You still believe this?
Yes, I've been trying to do it. How old am I? I've been trying to do it for the past 20 years.
right now for our audience.
I would like to, but the last time I did it, I was out for a few hours. I'd like to see the rest of the show.
We don't want to be liable. We don't want to be liable for
But
anything.
hang on, why just your head and not your
Why
whole
not?
body?
Like, what happens to the rest of your body? Does it get crushed?
Yes, it's decapitation via decapitation via blunt force trauma.
Okay, so explain to me, first of all, how old were you when you first started believing this, and why? Why did you start believing it? Did you see a
I
TV show?
don't really know why I started believing it. I just had this crazy idea. I think I was like 2 when I had this crazy idea. I could pass my head through this.
Very good memory.
But wait, man, why do you
I
So
only
you know
re-
it's death if it happens.
So
But you
why
can
At
do
the
you?
try.
time, I didn't know it.
It's
You
for
You
science.
said that you still believe it.
Yes, I still believe it because it's just habit to believe it at this point.
Oh, okay. It's a habit.
That's
But when
just
did you
not
last
a reason.
try? When did you last try to do it?
Because you sound like
What's
it was
today?
You sound like it was recently.
Yeah, it was like today's
It's the 4th, May 4th.
May 4th, so then it was the 1st.
Are you doing this on a weekly basis?
Daily.
Daily.
Wait,
So you have to then you said last
Daily.
There's gaps in your story that I.
Yes, there are gaps.
Actually,
It's
that's a
daily.
really important question.
The gaps.
You applied to this college and you got in just like the rest of us.
I'm still trying to figure that out, okay?
What's your major?
Matt,
Okay.
only crazy people and geniuses take math for
Which
instance.
ones?
I
What's
don't
the-
do that.
He's gonna know. He'll say both.
Whoa. What's
No.
the, what's the second thing?
I'm just
What's the
not.
second
Yeah. What's the
thing?
second thing you still?
I used to believe that when you crash a car, it goes to heaven.
Well, you should have led with that one.
Yes, because opening up these, it's always great to start with suicidal tendencies.
Wait, really important scientific question. If I run headfirst at a car, and my head crashes through it, does it go to heaven? Or does my head stay inside of it?
What goes in your head or the
So
car?
if the car goes to heaven and my head's stuck through it, does my head go to heaven with the car or am I free?
I don't know. I never got into semantics with this belief. I didn't realize that that didn't happen until I saw a car get crushed.
All right,
in a
pause the show. Let's go
junkyard.
to the parking lot right now.
What were you like as a kid?
As a kid, I didn't have any friends. Hey, I don't like people.
So it was by choice.
Yes. My main interaction, just to give you an idea, my main interaction with my parents was, hi mom, hi dad, night mom, night dad.
Okay. Did you have siblings?
I have a brother and a sister.
What is your relationship like with them?
Now we're friends.
Okay.
When I was, before I was a from the time I was young to a sophomore in high school, we were demons to each other.
Demons.
We
You could just say you were mean to each other.
Now I feel like this
No.
is valid to ask you. Do you think you were a real demon at the time, or were you just?
No.
I've never seen myself as a demon. I'm just describing how other people saw us act to each other.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
My brother and my sister and I, we did not get along.
What were you like in school?
In school, I was always that A+ student
Okay.
because I had no
Were you
friends
very
and I didn't
quiet?
care. Define quiet.
Were you quiet? Like, were you like?
Well, I didn't hang out with people, but my dad.
Did you talk to yourself?
A lot.
Okay.
A lot.
Okay. Do you still talk to yourself?
A lot.
Okay. Cool. What about singing to yourself?
No,
Okay.
I don't sing. I hum.
Okay. See, that counts. That counts as singing.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Because I'm not making words.
Probably good.
All right. Do we have any more questions? We're good? All right. Give it up for him.
This might not look right to other people who come over here, but if we punch each other a lot, then maybe we'll look like demons again.
Why do you want to look like a demon again?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. I know now.
You know.
Those kids are so cute. Hey,
What?
you kiddos, keep it up.
Okay. Do you have a better idea? Because that didn't work very
Yeah, I want to hit you this time.
Okay.
Honey, look. All right. As my daughter, these are the kids I was telling you about. These perfect angels, these role models. Why can't you be like this? Why can't you do that? Look at that form. That's perfect form. That's an incredible throw. Do that.
I will.
Okay. Better. But we gotta try harder. Okay. Bigger.
We cut to them at Halloween. Little angels. That's what you told me. Hey, I wasn't going to give this to any kids, but I got some king-size bars in the back, and you two are too cute. I got it. It's like, already, don't come into the house. You two are so cute. Come on in. Sweetheart, come meet these kids.
Sorry, I was on the street.
Sweetheart, look at how cute these little kids are.
Wait, if she invited us in, doesn't that mean that we haunt her house? Wow!
Oh!
my name is Mr. Johnson.
Is he not? Is his head in the?
It is. I have cracked a formula no other professor has been able to solve.
Hey, check this.
So you found the one flaw.
Professor, there are no desks here.
Hey, raise your hand before you ask a question.
We're just We're each just sitting in seats of cars?
Yes, you may talk.
Go ahead.
I can't hear super
I couldn't
well.
hear it very well. You may not have noticed my head's in this wall.
This can't be. Your testing scores can't be good.
Hey,
Oh,
check
that's where you're wrong,
doing?
see.
it. Mustache
I have the
butt.
best scores in the nation.
Mustache butt. Got it.
Professor, she just drew a mustache butt on you.
Yeah, I did. Or did I?
Now, how did you not know that he raised his hand, but you couldn't feel someone?
You see, when I shoved my head in this wall, it seems like I damaged a couple nerve endings. I haven't felt this butt in years. Okay.
Welcome to heaven.
It's me, Lightning McQueen. Thank you, God. Very cool.
Hang on. I'm gonna need to. I need to get my supervisor down.
He did it. He cracked the science. I go to heaven.
I just wanted to see if my name was on the list, Mother Teresa.
Yeah, so it looks like your car definitely made it.
I'm so sorry. It doesn't look like your name is here. Maybe your car could come speak for you. Sorry, this is.
I gave up my car years ago to give the money to the orphanages.
So I was the president's car, more specifically JFK. Good or bad?
Now, hang on. Were you his personal car, or were you the car?
I was the car.
Now, I'm sorry to tell you this. I think.
You like that? I've always been the bad boy.
You're
the
being real
presidential
creepy to me.
Hey, wait, that's my car. Let her in. Let her in.
Dad?
Yeah. You are her stepfather. I am her father.
Yeah, well, who was there to walk her?
I was
First
too.
grade
I was there to walk.
Yeah.
It's dad number 4.
I feel like I don't need to be.
Son, you get back here. Who's still here now?
Hey, it's my weekend.
Who do I
You get
respond
back
to
here.
when you say son? Who's allowed to say son?
Hey,
think
all
me.
of us.
We're all gonna say son.
Son, I might be short, but I have power.
Listen
Son,
to your father.
yeah, listen to your mother. Hey now,
Hold on. He's the tallest one, so I feel that he has the most.
I don't know if that's true.
Wait, hang on.
Thank you, judges of American Idol. Thank you for coming to judge my singing. Now, I know that it said that I had to sing. I was hoping if I could
Stop.
hum.
This is the worst I've ever heard. You're the stupidest, ugliest person I've ever seen in my life. No, I'm not gonna stand for this.
Give him a chance.
I was
You're
wondering.
cool.
You know, I make signals for me. So humming, good, bad, humming. What's the deal?
I think you know how I feel about humming.
You do have to keep direct eye contact with him.
I think your outfit's cool. Humming, cool.
Great.
It's cool that they brought back the original judges.
Hey.
I'm really happy about that.
Randy in the house.
Now see, here's my problem right now, right off the bat. It's clear that this was a passion of yours to do to yourself, with yourself.
Yeah.
In front of an audience, it feels insincere.
Let me ask you this: how do you do humming to yourself?
Well, I
Well, I
can
could
show
show
you
you,
right
but
now.
then I'd be doing it in front of you.
Is that? Oh,
And that would
Alright.
ruin the whole point of it.
sorry.
So it looks like you've really just created a debacle for all the hummers.
So I don't think I need this.
You don't.
As soon as I came here, You gave me the stank eye. You always. I don't know what to say.
What? Say it. We cut to heaven. Hey, I'm an actual Hummer. Get out of here.
come to you guys. Everybody got into at least like a little bit of trouble when they were younger, right? So who here in elementary school, or we'll even push it up to like 7th grade, who here got in trouble for just like something they just did that was ridiculous? Like Emmanuel brought a squirt water gun into school, and it was a whole thing. We have just other examples of things that people have done. Who did something ridiculous and got in a lot of trouble in elementary school? Yes, you raise your hand quickly. Come on up.
I deleted all the data, contacts, text from my worst teacher. Like,
how did you get into it?
Hang on, no, you should come
up.
up. Come up.
Yeah, come up.
Yeah, get up. Everyone give her a round of applause.
You felt the need to like prove yourself, just in case somebody else had something cooler. All right, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Monica.
All right, Monica, thank you for coming up. Okay, Monica, start from the beginning.
So there was this teacher in my school that I didn't like.
Okay.
Why
didn't you like her?
She was just annoying. You know, like,
In what way?
okay, so my school, we were required to work on cubicles, and I can stand still. So like,
You had to work in cubicles at your school?
Yeah, we didn't have like normal desks. We had cubicles.
How many kids went to your school?
Like 40. It's a small church school.
Okay, but okay.
Yes.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah. So I couldn't stand still. I always did this and this, and she would be like, "Monica, sit still. Monica, sit upright." So I was annoyed.
Okay.
And she left her phone unattended, and it didn't have a passcode.
Bad mistake on her part.
Yes.
Apparently.
For sure.
And you just were like, oh, my chance. Like
yes,
what?
and I went into it and I deleted every single thing that was.
How did you know she puts her phone down,
Yeah.
leaves the room,
Yeah.
and you're like, this is my chance.
Yeah. I knew she didn't have a passcode because she would be like, I have nothing to hide. I don't have to have a passcode on my phone.
And you
I'm like, okay.
were other kids watching you?
Not really. It was during break. I was like 13.
13.
Like middle school? Is that middle school?
Yeah, it's like
That's
seven.
Right at the cutoff.
Yeah.
Okay, so she leaves the room, phone unattended. You go in and you're just like, I'm gonna delete everything.
No, I just wanted to like find something. Like
Oh.
whatever.
So you didn't delete it.
No, at first no, that wasn't my intention.
But the original intention was blackmail? Because you moved around too much?
Yeah, 13 I want to go irrational.
I want to be on your side, and I'm not. Help me be on your side.
I can't.
Okay, so you're snooping. Did you find anything juicy?
I found nothing.
Like what kind of stuff was on her phone?
Like literally like, hey, do you want to come to Bible study at 5?
And you just like, you just did it?
You were like,
And I was
she'll
in
never
there.
get to Bible
Yeah.
study.
We set her phone completely.
You
wiped it.
reset it?
Yeah, I wiped it up. Like there was nothing in her phone.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever like done anything like this before?
I mean, when it like not to someone else. Like I said, reset my own phone.
Wait, well, what did she do when she found out?
Yeah, did she come back in? Were you just like watching her while you were bouncing her leg or whatever?
No, she was just like, who did this? And no one said anything. And we had cameras in her school.
So till this day she doesn't know?
Well, no, they said they had cameras.
They had
Wait,
cameras.
so what happened then? Was she just like, oh, well, we'll just check the cameras? And you were like, I did not think about that.
Yes.
You should have wiped the cameras. Okay, so what happened from there?
I mean, they called my parents in. By the way, my dad is the director of the school, so that was trouble.
Are you usually a problem?
No, I wasn't actually.
This was like the one time.
Yes, the one time.
You went all out.
Yeah, I'm proud of this moment.
From nothing to like.
Yes, and then after that, I did nothing
I
else.
assume she got more annoying to you after that.
She actually did. Now we're friends, actually.
Oh,
Turned out
beautiful.
okay.
How did that happen? Distance help?
Yes, probably.
Okay, I want to hear more about this school because you guys work in
Oh.
cubicles.
Yes.
How did she see you moving if you were in a cubicle?
Good.
Okay, so
She's in like
this
like a
is
chair
the
with a
room.
Chinese person.
This is the room, and then you have cubicles facing the wall.
Okay.
This way.
Oh, like a testing center. I
Yes,
guess. Okay.
exactly.
Gotcha.
Like this.
Okay, so it wasn't like you were literally in like.
No, it was like a 3-way cubicle.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Is she a nun?
She might as well be.
We have some
It's a
opinions
nun.
at that. Sorry to any nuns in the audience. We do not mean to come at you. That's not what this is.
I mean, it was very
Was there anything else?
Christian school.
Was there anything else that was like weird about it? Now that you're in retrospect, and you're like, oh, other kids didn't do this. Like, it's
Okay, so we had people from 5 years old to 17, 18 in the same room.
in the same room,
Yes.
and there were 40 kids in the whole
Yes,
school.
yes. And for lunch, we were required to sit with someone that we weren't friends with. So there was like,
There's only 40 kids. You're gonna run out of kids sooner. Right?
yes, there were like 8 people tables, and they like assign you people per semester. And then you had to like sit with those people every day at lunch. And there was a teacher in every single one of the tables. I should have turned out way weirder then.
Did the teacher like try and awkwardly spark conversation?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
little cue
and
cards
we
or
couldn't
whatever?
talk about anything that had to do with TV or movies. I got into trouble for making a presentation on Walt Disney.
Oh my gosh. We're glad you made it out.
Okay.
You were good.
I think we're good. Yeah, thank
So I met Mrs. Johnson. I was in her class earlier, and she was like, "Hey, Jake, please be a little quieter. So I'm gonna kill our dog." She was all like, "Hey, Jake, you have a lot of potential. Just please put it to use." So she's got a new puppy. I'm gonna shoot in its face.
Listen to me. I know that maybe you might have been, kind of irritated with what she did, but I think that's a little going too far, if I'm being honest.
I was
with you.
like, there she is right now. The second she leaves the dog alone.
You really want to kill her dog?
Mrs. Scruffles,
You call Mrs. Johnson in the other room.
Mrs. Scruffles. Ever since my husband passed away, Mrs. Scruffles.
Thanks for helping with this. You're being really cool about it.
Problem, yeah. Yeah, can you come in here for a sec? Sorry, back. He's about to kill your dog.
Johnny, I've loved being your father, and I've loved being the.
Oh no.
I've loved being the.
Are you dad breaking up with me? You can't come back after dad breaking up with me again.
Son, I want you to listen to me. I love being the director of your school too. I think it's great. And that's why I'm coming to you first. You've got boots on the ground. I have a question. Do you know where Mrs. Wilson went?
Do I know where Mrs. Wilson went?
I know you didn't like her, but she disappeared, and I was wondering if you'd heard anything.
Hey, well, I'm not that kind of kid. I wouldn't just.
Well, I'm not accusing you. I'm not accusing you unless there's something.
Is
that
it my
you want-
past with gang violence?
No, I'm not. Did you hear something?
I didn't hear a beep. Did you?
No, son, I love.
I sure do love my gun, Dad.
Are you threatening me?
What are you doing?
Moving and shaking, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
Getting out my
Moving
wiggles.
and shaking.
Hey kids, this is super weird.
You shut your mouth, Mr. Anderson!
We're at a funeral, okay? Just started. Please, just.
Yeah, maybe he shouldn't have been such a bad teacher, huh?
Energy, just a lot of
Hey, if you guys want to move so much, could you at least just help me carry the body?
Oh, yeah. Hey, I heard you're going to another Bible study. I looked through your phone. What are you reading, King James in there? Whack. You think I can't read that? That's whack, bro.
No, I've loved going to your church, Pastor, and I think it's given me a really good view of the Bible, and I love the message. I love it. I feel like I need to get more, in deep with like the actual doctrine of the Word, and I feel like I can't do that here. I need to move on. And the Lord's been really helping me in this process, and I was hoping that you could, give me your blessing as I go.
I sure do like my gun.
Anna, they can't. Listen to me. They can't know that we're already friends.
But,
No, don't.
but,
They're gonna see it, and then we're not gonna ever be able to be talking to each other again.
They're the kind you have to cut off. You want to ruin that?
I can.
That's gonna be like 10 minutes.
Thank you guys so much for coming to this table where what?
Such a loud.
Hey guys, we're not friends, are we? Right?
No friends table.
No, exactly. Why?
She's
what is
ugly
that?
and stupid.
Oh, you don't have to be mean. We're here to be comfortable.
I bet you
Hey,
Her
also,
parents didn't
hey.
love her.
Here's a note that I wrote her definitely about how much I hate her. Don't read it.
I'm gonna
Don't read it. Don't read it.
I'm gonna take it. Thank you.
What did you expect?
Don't read it.
Literally, what did
And
you
the heart
expect?
sticker was all I had, okay?
That's actually just a lot of code words for profanity, really.
You're my best friend in the whole wide world is a lot
Oh
of.
my gosh! Who would say that?
I'm evil.
She needs time out.
You're going to the director.
Oh my gosh! Not a flower.
I just got done talking to the man. Did you ban friendship in your classroom?
It's actually funny you say that.
What made you ban friendship in the classroom, man?
It's actually funny you say that because it's my philosophy, you know, that
We see there's a sign that says my philosophy.
That sign's for my philosophy. This is my office.
No, I get it. I'm just using the
Okay.
resources, you know, as in school.
That's strike one as far as I'm concerned.
Am I not a teacher here? What?
Yeah, it's your first year and you banned friendship. So
So, Principal Smith, I would say my favorite thing about my teacher is that we hate him. And I hate everyone else in my class.
oh, jeez, no. I should have fired him. Ah.
Things are going along great. So far, 8 people are dead and 3 are seriously injured.
All because he banned friendship?
Listen, if it ain't friendship, it's violence.
I think you should stop getting your info from your students.
Okay.
No one has died.
Oh, God. Thank you for coming so quickly,
You
officer.
do not have to call the police department every time she comes in here.
Okay, but she's not scared. She's really scared.
She's a student. Don't trust
Well, she
her.
said I was a big booger head, so I called the ambulance. Are they here yet? Freaking out.
Okay, you should really start asking for a translator because when she called you a big booger head, that was honestly like a huge compliment, and you should have taken it.
Yeah, and like you're my only friend here.
Okay, wow, guys, thank you. Okay, you're right.
I didn't
You know?
mean any of that stuff I said earlier.
I said no friends.
But
Okay,
I thought
cool.
we were gonna still like do like secret stuff.
Great.
Stay out of it!
Okay, I'm sorry.
I thought we were gonna do like super secret stuff. Like I still have my friendship bracelet, but I painted over it and then I sewed it into my skin. It's like our little secret, you know?
I cut mine off.
Do you guys maybe have room for a third friend?
Mr. Booger's head.
If you don't shut your mouth,
Oh, did I come in too late?
Why am I in a cubicle?
So,
Whoa, these walls expanded fast.
here at H&R Block, if you gotta work in an awful environment, we're gonna make it at least a little better. Alright?
Hang on, did you drug me? I woke up here, I was in my car.
Good, aren't you, man? Now let's talk about that tax refund.
What about my...
What's gonna happen is, we're gonna do it for you.
was the dolphin too much this time?
I tried to be a bird.
Hang on, if we can tone down like the dolphin noises, I don't know what you're saying. Like you said something about tax.
Right, so when we do your taxes, we are gonna take all of them. Hey, guys, we gotta soften the blow.
Sorry, it was a lot. It was a lot.
I got too nervous again.
Yeah, I thought I didn't like it, but then I kind of missed it when it went away. Tell me more about taxes.
Oh, do you not like this? Everybody, silent treatment.
Guys.
The walls grow up around him.
I'm here to chain your hands to this. I'm sorry. That's how we do things.
Wait, talk to
Here,
me.
I gotta hit you with this.
Put the hood over his head.
What?
Father, forgive me for I have sinned. Father, are you there?
Seriously, please tell me. You're the one.
Father?
You're the one.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, Father, I have sinned.
We all do.
Is that what you guys usually say? I don't remember the last person saying that.
It's a new update.
Okay. Kind of like iOS?
I'm more of an Android guy myself.
Android? Should I?
Was that wrong?
Do we all have iPhones? We all have iPhones.
I once sinned too.
Wow.
I bought an Android.
Sorry, continue.
Hey guys, for the last time, this is not a Catholic school. I know you guys keep saying, we might as well be nuns. What does that mean? You're a teacher, you're a student, you're not Catholic. Stop.
I wanted to get some tea, man. Come on.
It's me, the Pope. Did he stop us?
No, you're not the Pope!
Sammy's waited like 8 turns.
I've been waiting so long.
Alright, fine. I want to be a fair teacher. 1 minute as the Pope.
Heck yeah, I'm the cool new one. What's up, guys?
Hello,
no
Pope.
sins exist.
Yeah.
Bink, 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 bink.
Thank you so much.
No, I was offended watching it. I'm not Catholic. I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable.
So do I just stop?
Yeah, you stop pretending to be a priest.
What, am I just not the Pope?
You've
Guys,
never
I didn't
been
even
the Pope.
finish. I didn't finish
Yeah,
confessing.
he didn't finish. Yeah, finish your thing.
Just tell me about the
Buddy.
latest
You want to
iOS.
confess to a student.
Have you ever confessed before?
Right, go ahead. Go
And
ahead.
pause. What do you think about our PSA on religious sensitivity?
Customer representation. My name is Aaron. How can I help you today?
Yeah, my dad left me home alone.
Oh, well, this is just the Xfinity support hotline. Did you,
We got our earpieces fixed, so they'll stay in.
Oh, thank you. Did you, like, plug in your router? Did you unplug it? Did you wait 10 seconds? What's going on?
Well, I put the thing in the popcorn machine because I tried to make a snack.
Wait, is she home alone? Is she home alone? Her dad's not home. Ask her.
Are you home alone?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's a fire hydrant. We need to move quick.
Guys, it has been such a blast doing this last show with you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Cackle Hour was started because we worship the Lord of Laughter, and He gave it to us free of charge. It is a blessing. It is not necessary, and He gave it to us, and we're so happy to be able to sit here, well, stand in here, in front of you guys and help you guys laugh, maybe take the stress off a bit. We've got some seniors in the room. I just want to give a big hand to these seniors who are graduating. They've given so much to this team, and I'm just gonna miss them so much. That's the first thing. The second thing is if you want to audition, if you're interested in trying out for Cackle Hour, or you know anyone who is interested, tomorrow at 5 o'clock upstairs, and you want to follow our Instagram, that's technically where it is. I think it's 1300 classroom, so go to our Instagram for the official number. But we're going to have an interest meeting. It's not an audition. You can come if you want. If you're interested, go ahead. So I'm just going to leave that there. And lastly, I want to bring Millicent up in front right here. Everyone give her a round of applause. She started this club 3 years ago, and she came to Liberty. She's like, "Hey, where's the improv? I need it." And they were like, "We don't have an improv club." And she's like, "I'm gonna make it." And it was so special. She actually taught me how to do improv, and I'll actually be taking over the team next year. So this is a big show for us. This is a big kind of year, and it's been so awesome. And I just wanted to say how much I love her and how much she has meant to me in my life, and all of these people and all of you, because of what she did. You guys get to laugh with us, and it's been such a blast. So everyone give her one big round of applause.